It is 2024, and I gotta say, I'll be damned if people are freaking the fuck out because Jason Momoa got casted in the one role I thought anyone with common sense would think is kind of made for him, and that is Lobo. So the news came out today. Why I don't know, because the way they're framing it, it's will be a part of the Supergirl movie. Okay, so you casted that before we casted the lead now? I mean, it's great. But I feel like this news could have been announced, I don't know, a lot sooner before you even decide to put him in the movie. Because let's be real, we all know what that meeting was kind of about, from James Gunn to Jason Momoa the whole time. I think we all kind of know now what that was about. Hint, 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 wink, wink. I think we know now. But even so, people are freaking out about this, and I have to just say, do you people have any sort of like lives or shit to do? I don't get it. I'm not. Okay, give me a minute to really think about this. Okay, so let me get this straight. People are freaking out because Jason Momoa got cast into Lobo, a character that I'm sorry is kind of B at best B minus tier. This isn't a character that's household. It's a household name. I'm sorry. Yeah, people have wanted it for years, but it's not really anything that's been a high demand. This isn't Deadpool. Okay, this is kind of just whatever. But why are people freaking out about this again? This is perfect for Momoa in my opinion. But even then, I don't really care enough. So why are you guys freaking out? I hate nerds, man. Like, you guys bitch about everything. First of all, you nerds are some of the most unintelligent people I've ever had the misfortune of seeing in my entire life. First of all, I can tell from an artistic standpoint, most of you people are just awful. Your ideas are just a cauldron of lunacy, wrapped in a foil of just complete arrogant stupidity, where you believe y'all have the best ideas ever. Ugh, Kiki Palmer for Rogue? Yes. Are you fucking... That is a horrible casting. She's not even that great of an actress. What's wrong with you? Strike one. You then have people want John Krasinski for fucking Mr. Fantastic. No. No. Then they actually obliged to it because whatever. Let's get some fan service in Doctor Strange and whatever. Cool. But no, absolutely not. I mean, you got that going on. You have people trying to do their little cast for Storm, and I gotta admit, some of these castings are just absolutely horrible. Like, most of y'all are picking the worst actors because they look good to you. Because you're thinking, like, in your little cosplay nerd fantasies instead of actually understanding what acting's about. Like, my pick, honestly, would have been for Storm, straight up. Because you want to go younger. Like, very much younger to an extent for Storm, in my opinion. Arsema Thomas will be my perfect number one pick for Storm. She's a phenomenal young actress, at least young looking actress, and can hit emotional notes better than most of these other actors I've been seeing that's been fan casted by Miles. Like, y'all are just so dumb when it comes to this. So it doesn't shock me that there's arguments over the validity of Jason Momoa playing a character that is a wisecracking, obnoxious, sexist douchebag. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Have y'all watched Momoa? Have you guys watched him try to do Aquaman? I mean, this is kind of in his wheelhouse. I mean, the Schneider cut is probably the best representation of him trying to do Aquaman because he kept it kind of in check. As for after that, I'm not seeing it, bruh. This is what I thought. This is what everyone wanted. Now people are bitching. Now they're ripping on James Gunn, talking about how his casting's terrible. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is the dumbest debate I've ever seen in my life. In fact, I just bleeded in because I talked to Chris about it, and Chris is not above making fun of idiots and people that he's close to that he knows is being stupid about this. But I gotta say, the reason I don't like talking about this is because it's not just because it's just dumb, it's the arrogance behind it. Like, how are you people so arrogantly bad at this? Where you have the arrogance to talk shit about people and their jobs and casting, and then you guys come up with ideas that are just god awful. Kiki Palmer for Rogue is one of, if not the worst casting I have ever seen in a comic book movie that you could think of. And you people are pushing this? Because your little agendas? What are you, 5? Get the fuck out of here. Because you did a cosplay? Y'all weird, bruh. Y'all weird. Julia Garner would have been my pick. But I know she is playing one of the messengers that is in the Fantastic Four movie, not the Silver Surfer. Just gonna say that right now. She's not. But I still would cast her as Rogue because you can get away with it, because she'll probably be like prosthetic and makeup and all that. So you can get away with it anyways. I mean, it's been done before. I think, Eternals got away with it. So I don't know why you can't do it. X-Men, it can be done. Julia Garner will be my first pick. But who knows who they'll go with. That's their decision. But I've seen Alex Daddario. I'm like, dude, y'all are killing me. The Storm fan casting is just awful. It's dreadful. A lot of y'all should not be allowed to fucking even have opinions anymore. I'm joking. Everyone has the right to their opinion, no matter how absolutely dreadful it is. Because Jesus fucking Christ, this is pretty bad. Well, it's not that it's bad. I wouldn't care. It's the arrogance behind it that makes me annoyed. Like, how are you this arrogant? So yeah, you're freaking out now over Jason Momoa being cast as, like, what would you have picked? In fact, actually, don't even tell me. I don't want to know. The lead for the movie hasn't been casted yet. I don't know how the freakouts are going on. Everyone's flipping out about it. And it's just, dude, you nerds will freak out about everything. The overreaction to the bowl cut of Guy Gardner from Nathan Fillion, which will be addressed probably in a movie or two when they cut the hair as a payoff. You morons. God, y'all don't know how movies work for shit. And it's actually pretty fucking sad because a lot of it's obvious. That's a payoff coming. You were bitching about the way that they did. I can't speak today. You were bitching about Crypto being in the movie. You're like, do you not know anything about Superman? Crypto has always been, is for a while been a very integral part to DC, and there's no problem. And what's the problem with it? It makes Superman a little bit more humanized than I thought. Now it ain't Earth 1, but Jesus Christ. I mean, y'all were bitching about the stills. You were bitching about this. Do you people understand how sad and deranged you look? And it's to the point where I'm just like, I get people say, like they bring up the Sonic movie a lot. Like, they listen to the fans. No, they heard the criticisms. But when I think of listening to the fans, I think of them actually hearing your guys' suggestions and then going with it rather than actually going by the source material written by people that know what they're doing and going there. Because that's what they did. They didn't listen to your guys' insults. They understood this was a problem and they gave you guys what, of course, you wanted, but they went by the source material, guys. That's all I ask. Don't listen to fans. Go by the source material. Don't listen to fucking fans on anything. Go by the actual shit you're basing it on and start there. You can do payoffs, and I guess I hate using the word fan service because it just feels like you're doing it out of obligation to make people happy in some dumb comedic way. No. Paying off is what I call it because you actually earned it and you built up to it, so it was paid off. Like Cap going, Avengers Assemble is not fan service, it's a payoff. It's a giant payoff. I'm surprised that it actually was not mean to hell, thank God, but it worked. I mean, I don't know why he whispered, but it was sick. And everyone loved it. It was a payoff. Thor actually using the Captain America using the hammer was a payoff. There are payoffs that I care about. But as for, say, like, listening to... No, fans are fans for a reason because a lot of y'all don't have talent. I'm sorry to say that, but a lot of you have no talent. So when it comes to casting, your castings are very, very surface level and very shallow because you don't actually do any research on the people you're talking about. Like, Keke Palmer for Rogue is fucking horrible. It is a terrible fucking cast in every single... she's in no way young enough and almost kind of innocent enough to try and play Rogue. That is terrible. See, Julia Garner can play that role because she has the Mississippi charm. She has the innocent but also emotional, dark vibe down to it. Like, she can actually she has way more range. So I'm just sick and tired of nerds, man. Y'all are insufferable. I don't know how people deal with y'all, but I can't. Anyways, I'm out. I got shit to do.